Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So after my last video, I actually had quite a few people ask me what made me homeschool, and okay, I'm lying. So nobody asked what made me homeschool. This was just already part of the plan. Anywho, so I wanted to talk about why we, I guess, transitioned to becoming a homeschool family. Time is flying. I believe it's about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, maybe. I don't know. Or none of our kids were in school at the time. Our oldest was in VPK, but he did that at the daycare that he had gone to. So all of our kids were still in one daycare together. And I remember I was listening to, it was an entrepreneurship for women panel of some sort, and it wasn't even about homeschool. Just one of the women talked about how she transitioned her kids from going to regular school, I think it was a private school, to homeschooling, and just how it helped her. And I'm not too sure like what happened, because I wasn't an entrepreneur. I was a stay-at-home mom, but for whatever reason, like when she was just talking about her homeschooling her kids, it struck something in me, a nerve. I mean, I don't know. I can't explain what happened. All I can tell you is I just couldn't get the thought out of my head. I started doing some research, just looking into it, because I was homeschooled. I don't know anybody that was homeschooled. So it was just new. So I wasn't looking into it to, actually do it myself. It was just like, oh, that's interesting. Let me look into it. And then it got to a point where I was looking into it daily, waking up, trying to find some more information about it. I talked to my husband, and he was on board immediately. And we didn't start off homeschooling. So our oldest did go to kindergarten at a public school. He enjoyed it, if I'm honest. Nothing bad happened per se. There were things that transpired that I did not like, neither myself nor my husband. There was a lot of pressure on the kids, on him specifically. I can't speak for other kids. And then I think it was just because I had already wanted to homeschool. There was a desire there already. And just seeing him, he wasn't really happy. I just talked to my husband about it. I was like, let's just do it. And he was down. So we did it. And it has been almost a year since. So one of the things that I can say that really moved me about homeschooling is my husband's a trucker. So he doesn't get to do the day-to-day with us. He's in, he's out, he's here for a little bit, he leaves, and then he comes back. So I was just kind of really thinking about our family dynamics, and I didn't want the kids to get robbed, nor my husband to be robbed of just those little moments. So that was one of the reasons why I was like really wanting to at least try it out. When we first talked about it, I told my husband, let's just do it for a year to see how it goes. And we are approaching our year mark. And it is odd to say, but I really enjoy it. I have grown to love it. It's hard. It is hard. I don't want this to be, one of those videos where we only talk about the good. It is hard. There has been a lot of learning for me to do. There's been a lot of growing on my part for me to I would say for me to be able to teach, for me to understand what needs to be taught, there's been a lot of growing for me. Since I am the homeschool parent, I am the teacher mom, as they call me. So it's been a learning curve for all of us. But overall, this is something I want to continue to do. So I was just, one of the rare moments where I get a quiet time, and I was in a car by myself. And actually, no, sorry, I'm lying. I was cleaning the kitchen. And I was just thinking, like, because I was considering whether to go to pick up a job, if I'm being transparent. So I was thinking about getting a work from home job, and just thinking about that, like, well, what would be going on with the kids if I work from home, or how would that happen? Am I going to be taken away from them if I'm working? Like, I won't be able to be fully present. So I was just really just soaking all of that in, just the thoughts of all of that. And then the thought came to me. I kind of feel like God just put that in my spirit for me to see, or just for me to realize, because I hadn't realized it until that moment. Up until I started homeschooling, any other job that I had before then was truly in my brain, just a job. I'm here to get my direct deposits and I'm leaving. Like, I haven't had a job until now that I would say was fulfilling. I went to work. I liked going to work sometimes. But I really did it because I had to, I had bills to pay. I liked my coworkers, but I can't say that I have experienced a job where I loved the job, where I'm doing work outside of the job to learn, to grow, to get better. However, that's what I've been doing with homeschool. Granted, again, it's a lot. It is a lot. But I don't know, there's just something is different for me with homeschooling that I haven't experienced with a different job before. So I said I have to say, I have no idea who I am. I have no idea who I'm becoming. Homeschooling was never part of my plan. Homeschool was never anything my husband and I ever talked about. So this is really me taking it one day at a time, exploring, learning, growing, and just really experiencing what it feels like to just do it, which is also what brought about me picking up the YouTube channel again. I had no idea how homeschool would be. I didn't even know if I would like it, let alone the kids. I didn't know if it would work for our family. But in my heart, I feel like it's working. I see the growth, and I'm just very motivated to not only keep growing for myself, but to just do more with the kids, to try more things, and to experience more with them. Yeah. So I am I'm currently now taking that same approach of what I've experienced with homeschool to YouTube. So yeah, I am a homeschool mom. Never thought I'd be here, but here I am. There are parts of the homeschool world, or my homeschool world, that I believe I want to share. I'm not too sure how that would look. I don't know about doing the day in the lives, because I don't want to take away anything from the kids. And, I don't want to just be living to do content. So bear with me as I figure out how to do the things concerning homeschool, considering that is a big part of my life. So I am open to sharing. I do want to talk about it a little more. I just have to figure out how. So I guess as of right now, it'll be my sit downs until I can get a little bit more creative and just warmed up with the things a little bit more. But yeah, that is how we got here to homeschool. It will be 1 year in about 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, maybe I'll do a what I've learned in 1 year review of homeschooling once I actually hit that mark. But yeah, stay tuned to this new homeschool mama, y'all. Bye.